Hello, New Lenox. I'm Nancy Hoehn, Economic Development Director for the Village of New Lenox, and today our Notice New Lenox program is here at CP Meats, located in the plaza on the northeast corner of Francis and Cedar Roads, north of Kurtz Memorial Chapel. This place has been here for over 40 years, and we're going to go inside and meet both Bill and Ken, the owners, and learn what they have to offer New Lenox. We're now inside CP Meats, located here on Cedar Road, with both Ken and Bill, the owners, and today we're going to tell you a little bit more about what they have to offer inside the store here. And you guys have a long history in this location, so tell us a little bit about how long you've been here, and then we'll get into some of the things that you actually do here in the store.
Well, we've been here for going on 40 years, should be this summer, and we're just a custom meat market, and you know, we do a lot of custom cuts. Try to serve the people in New Lenox with the freshest meats. We make a lot of custom different items, meatloafs, pulled pork. We have our own smokehouse, and you know, it's quality and service is what we strive on here.
Right.
You know.
And Ken, you guys have been partners from the beginning.
Yeah.
So that's amazing that, and now your children have grown up in the business, and they're here and involved. And you know, it was interesting, you shared with me that you guys were employees of the original meat market that was here and took it over in '76.
Yes,
is that right?
Yep.
So you guys know what you're doing.
Yeah, we've been here for a while.
Right.
So.
And I think the thing that's interesting is, you know, the traditional meat market, to me, this is almost like taking a step back in time coming in here, the way that my mother shopped and my grandmother shopped. And I think a lot of us in this day and age have gotten so used to doing our shopping at the supermarket and maybe don't realize that if we just take the time to come in, this is a whole different grade of meat, quality of meat, service that you get here. So explain to me, I mean, do you butcher on site? How does that part work?
Well, we do a lot of custom, a lot of custom cuts. We do hindquarters, half cattles. All we sell on the quarters and halves and stuff is USDA prime. We don't sell anything less, because when people are spending $500 or $1,000 on a hind quarter or a half a cattle, we want to make sure they get exactly, I mean, everything's got to be perfect.
Right.
And you don't want them to take a home, you know, a $1,000 meat order, and the first thing they eat is say, oh man, this isn't that great, you know.
Right.
And you know, say, you know, I'm sorry I bought this, but so we try to give them the best. I mean, we don't want anybody to think that, wow, I got ripped off here, you know, so we strive on that. I mean, it's...
So people can come in and get anything from a couple steaks to throw on the grill that night to place an order for their holiday meals, prime ribs and standing rib roasts and
round roast of pork,
turkeys and hams.
Turkeys.
And do you smoke hams here on site as well?
No, that we don't. Yeah,
but
I mean,
you do
our
your
smokehouses,
sausages?
yeah, all our smoked sausages and hunter sausage, beef jerky. Our smokehouse goes every day of the week. So
well, this morning when we walked in, I joked and said that I thought maybe you were cooking breakfast for us because it smelled so wonderful, and you explained to me the smokehouse was going.
We have andouille going today, so.
So whole variety. So even though your personal backgrounds maybe in one ethnic type of sausage, there are a lot of variations.
Oh yeah.
So you do a lot of sausage. Tell me a little bit about, I know you do a good breakfast sausage.
Oh yeah.
The little smoky kind of.
Our sausage links are all homemade. We do that. The bulk pork sausage. Even Chicago Magazine wrote us up for one of the best sausage meat markets in all of Chicagoland. So we're very fortunate. So.
And you do brats.
Yeah.
And Polish.
Exactly.
Slovenian Smokies.
Italian, hot and mild.
Okay. Well, and the Slovenian Smokies were something new to me. I grew up downstate Illinois and was very familiar with the German sausages, but when I came up here, my friends were like, oh, we have to get some smokies, and they're taking the sausages and boiling them, and that to me was very different. But you explained to me this morning it's to retain the moisture.
Sure, because it's already a fully cooked product, and you don't want to dry it out on the grill or bake it in the oven because it'd just dry. Because it's a lean sausage, but you know you don't want to dry them. The moisture you put, you know, when you boil them, you keep the moisture in them.
Right. So when people come in and maybe they don't understand the differences of what spices go in one variety versus another, that's certainly something that you guys or anyone here knows, and you can educate the public on that as well.
Exactly. Our staff, everybody knows exactly how to cook everything that we sell. Give everybody ideas on how long to cook it, especially because at the holidays you got big prime ribs that weigh 20 pounds. And people don't know how long to cook it or what temperature or anything. And everybody here is, you know, good on telling everybody how to cook everything here. So, and we have a lot of recipes that we print up for people. We have grilling charts on how long to cook on the grill, and you know, for a steak and an inch cut or an inch and a half cut, you know, when to flip it. I mean, we try to take care of all that for people so they're aware of how, because we don't want them to ruin a good cut of meat.
Right.
So
well, and it's
we try to educate them.
It's amusing because every time I go out to dinner with my father, who's now in his mid-80s, and he orders a steak well done, the chef comes out and says, "No, we can't guarantee." And he's like, "I don't care."
I know.
So I understand there's a right and wrong way to do it, and I mean, I was just very impressed. Obviously, if anyone comes in and they look at the meat case, the quality is evident and the variety, and it just is, you know, to be able to come somewhere and say, you know what, I'd really like my steaks 1.5 inches thick, or I really would like my steaks 2 inches thick.
Exactly.
And to have that ability to deal with you guys personally, and I'm sure you get to know many of your customers.
Forever.
Yeah, a lot of customers have been coming here for 40 years.
And now their kids are coming
kids and
here.
Their kids' kids.
Right.
So
well,
it's quite a change,
Right, and I think a lot of the people find out about you guys word of mouth.
Word of mouth is the best thing. Always has been.
We advertise in the Joliet Herald. I mean, our ad's in there. We do have a website that we have people sign up for here, and we have probably, what, a couple thousand people signed up now on our website.
Wow.
And we email them our ad every week, specials, you know, discount coupons. So it's very important to sign up. I mean, a lot of people come in and they don't sign up, but they should, because you know, there's a lot of 5% coupons in there and stuff like that. So,
and when you get something new in, they'd be aware of it.
Exactly.
Are able to kind of stay up. I know when I was in the western side of Will County, I would be in the new Lenox area because my girls were playing sports here. And we'd be up at Liberty. And every time they had a game, I'm like, well, I've got to get to CP Meats and take stuff home with me, because you know, it is hard to find a really good custom meat market these days. And I do think people, you know, once they stop in, they are definitely going to be repeat customers. One of the other things that I would like for us to visit a little bit about, rather than just the traditional cuts of meat and things that you guys do and the sausages that are custom done, is in this day of all of us being very busy, you know, it's hard to put a home-cooked meal on the table every night. And you guys have really tried to do some things here in the store to make that easier for people.
Right. We've started to do oven-ready items like our pulled pork, our oven-ready meatloafs, our sliced beef and gravy, and it's all very good and easy to do, and it's quick, and you can put, like you say, a nice meal out in less than an hour.
Right. Stuffed green peppers.
Stuffed green peppers, exactly.
Stuffed chicken breast, our homemade pot pies, our Polish sausage and sauerkraut. A lot of meatballs and marinara sauce. We have a lot of different items, and you know, even our seasoned pork chops. So we call it our grill chop. It's cut 2 inches thick, and it's got a mild Cajun seasoning on it, and it's unbelievable on the grill. It's just delicious.
And marinated chicken, so people want to come in and get
shish
those.
Kebab and chicken shish kebab meat. We have all that prepared for people.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think,
especially for the grill season, the marinated chicken and the grilling chops and the beef kebab and the chicken kebab. For the grilling season coming up, it's all popular items along with our sausages.
Right. Well, and I know I've stopped in as well. In addition to having the pre-prepared items that are fresh in the meat case, you have some frozen. So I've been able to stop in and stock up on some of those, have them in there, and if I'm not around and my girls are home, they're both in college, they can grab something out, and I feel like they're still getting a home-cooked meal even if I'm not there, and I certainly feel better about it than picking up something frozen with a lot of preservatives and those
Right.
things in it, and this
Exactly.
is something very custom.
Yep.
So you have a lot of those things as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also talked about a lot of the other things you carry in the store as a convenience for your customers. You have a small produce area,
Yes, we do.
so they're able to get the things they need to go
For
with the
like
meat for the shish kebabs.
Exactly. A little salad, you know, for part of it. We have all kinds of sauces. We have our own homemade barbecue sauce and steak sauces, and just a little bit of everything. You know, we got little things that you might not find at other stores. You know, we try to, you know, have what other stores don't have, you know, and we've done a pretty good job, you know, a little bit of everything.
Right.
So
And cheeses and lunch meats.
yeah, for sandwiches, for lunches, and you know, we're pretty reasonable in comparison to the big chains, you know, so we just try to do the best we can. I mean, we're not that smart.
Oh, come on. You got to be doing something
Yeah.
right if you've been doing it for
Yeah.
40 years here. And
Yeah.
I think that's, the whole point of this program is for people to understand what's right here at their fingertips in town. And we, I know you're very busy to begin with, and we kind of joked ahead of time that maybe you don't really want that many more people finding out about it, but, obviously you do. And
Oh, yeah.
you've
Right.
done an extremely good job here.
Yep.
And if we can just help spread the word a little bit and get people in here that first time and realize that, I'm going to stop and I'm going to pick up some things here and, make that extra stop and learn a lot about
Sure.
cuts of meat and different ideas of things they can do. I think that's huge.
Exactly. I mean, if there's something in the counter they don't see, we'll cut it in the back. There's never a question, And if anybody ever had a problem with anything we sold, they know, everybody knows, they can just tell us and they don't have to bring it back or anything, and we replace it. I mean, we can't, like I always tell the customers, we can't taste every piece of meat to find out if it's the best. It looks good to us. We look for the marbling in the meat. I mean, that's what makes it tender, as far as choice and prime and stuff. But if it isn't right, we make it right. I mean, we stand behind everything we sell here at the store. We always have, and that was kind of like our motto here, We don't want to make anybody mad, because a mad customer, he'll spread the word.
Right.
You'll lose 10 customers to one
right.
bad customer.
That's
So we
right.
try to take care of everybody. And that's kind of like what we do here. And, and all our staff is, they're the same way. If one of us isn't here, they know to take care of the customers. So
Right. And you're open weekends as well?
no,
Saturdays?
we're closed Saturdays from every day to 9 to 6.
Okay.
We're closed on Sundays.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So get your shopping done early.
Yep. Oh yeah. But
So-
we don't mind you coming in right at 6 o'clock. We'll take care of you. We're not in no big hurry to get home to our wife. So after 40 years of marriage, it's
Well, while we've got this forum here, is there anything else that we haven't touched on? Things that there are some unique things. You said you had pierogies that come from a little
Deli in
Chicago,
right on
so those
Damon
are very
Avenue.
genuine.
Right.
Yep.
And I know we talked about a lot of the sauces and the spices and those types of things, but there are really some cute little custom kind of things that you can find here. People that maybe have moved out this way from the city and they're
Sure.
used to some of those traditional ethnic choices. You have them here.
Oh yeah, we do. And just like at Thanksgiving, we sold over, like this last Thanksgiving, over 800 fresh turkeys. For this little store that you're seeing us in, it's unbelievable amount of turkeys. It's hard to believe how we have to cram them into our cooler, because they are fresh. But we do real well. We have the associated clubs of all of Will County we sell to for all their steak things. Anytime they have a steak cookout, 200-300 steaks, we take care of every one of them. They know where to shop, and we're happy that they do know where to shop. But we give them great prices,
Well, that's
so,
great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I appreciate both of your time this morning, letting us come in prior to you getting open for the day. And New Lenox, please stop in at CP Meats and meet both Bill and Ken and talk to them about what they have here available and get something to throw on the grill this summer.